My pleasure. Thanks, Brian.
Meanwhile, Joe Biden has let millions of new migrants into the United States every day, every minute. It's clear Americans don't support this. You got a brand new Gallup poll. Check this out. Shows Americans want less immigration. Even Democrats are now admitting we have an immigration crisis.
But we need help also. And we're reaching out to the federal government to tell them that we need help. We will be on the phone with the White House. They are willing to speak with us and communicate so that we can resolve with this real humanitarian issue and crisis that we are facing.
Oh, really, Mr. Mayor? Those flights into Westchester and Newburgh and Long Island aren't paying off? It's not just a humanitarian crisis. Immigration is affecting our elections. Newly uncovered documents show hundreds of illegal aliens are on the voter rolls in North Carolina. How is this possible? Russell Vought is the president of the Center for Renewing America, which just obtained those documents. Russell, what could you tell me about this?
Yeah, thanks, Brian. What we've identified through these documents from the Freedom of Information Act with our sister organization, American Accountability Foundation, is the extent to which there is systemic voter fraud being done in North Carolina at the State Board of Election level and the DMV to incentivize illegal immigrants voting in the election, which they're not supposed to do. And what we have is documents and email traffic from the U.S. Attorney in the Eastern District of North Carolina to the State Board of Education saying, look, you have this problem. You're not taking the illegal immigrants off of the rolls. You're not taking people convicted of voter fraud off the rolls. And what's worse, and really gets to the extent of it, is that the DMV is pre-populating the applications for driver's license to ensure that those people are citizens. And so those just goes through so that the individual themselves never have to assert that they in fact are citizens. And so it's very hard. Not only does it impact the elections, we know that, but it's very hard to then go back and prosecute because they've never asserted otherwise. They just have been part of a system intentionality to ensure that this result is occurring. So again, systemic voter fraud. This is the type of thing that we are finding across the country that states need to weed out and ensure that our elections are honest, fair, and have a lot of integrity.
Your hunch, with all years of experience, do you think this is just limited to North Carolina?
Oh, no. I mean, the reality is, North Carolina was a state that Donald Trump won. We know that there were other states that went in the different direction, even though this election had overwhelming turnout compared to the previous one. And, if these things are happening, the left is so incredibly organized. They swap notes. They tell their organizations how this should be done. They spent $400 million outsourcing the running of local elections to the Democrat Party operatives through Zuckerbucks. These types of standard operating procedures are not just being done in North Carolina. They're being done in every state in which these dollars are flowing.
See, we welcome immigrants as a country. We know that those are our great strength. But legal immigration, you earn the right to vote. It's something that people that do it the right way take great pride in. And stuff like this ruins it for everyone. It's why 27% of the American people in the U.S. believe immigration should be increased. The rest of the country is not on board. That's down from 38% just a few years ago. Russell, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.
The latest